Krista and welcome to my channel. Today is Mixed Media Frenzy and we are having some guests this week join us for a YouTube hop and a Instagram hop. So I am going to have all the ladies' links down below, and this one we are calling It's Just a Bunch of Hocus Pocus. So perfect for Halloween, perfect for all the holidays coming up. So I hope that you will hop along and check them out. So the first thing I'm doing is I am gessoing my paper with some clear gesso to prep it for some mixed media. And next, these are some cut files that I cut out of my Cricut machine. And I just love this cut file. I had to glue the pieces together though, but it came out really, really cute. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace it on the paper because I want to know exactly where my mixed media is going to be going, so that I don't have to really saturate the paper that much. So I'm using Vicki Bouton's art crayons, and I forget that I have these, and this time I decided to use them because I just saw a video of somebody using them, and I said, you know what, I need to pull those out. So what I did is I mixed two different color green crayons to get the color that I wanted for the green, and now I'm going to show you the red and orange crayon mixed together. And all I did was spray some water and just use my paintbrush and swished it around, and you can make it into a watercolor. And now I'm just going to put it down and do the packaging technique on my paper. Now the green one, I did the same exact thing. I just didn't show it because my camera cut out, unfortunately. But I was able to show you the orangish red, deep red orange color. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some stamping as well, which you will see in a minute. I use an archival stamp that it looks like bubbles, and it came out really, really cool. So I end up using that on top of the green, and I used my archival ink for that. Now that other cut file you see there in the upper left hand corner, that is also a cut file as well, so is the title. So now what I'm doing is I am using that bubble, and I'm just taking it and just putting it anywhere in the green section, and I'm kind of like keep going with it. So some are light and some are a little bit darker. I didn't want them to be perfect. They're just little bubbles, and it kind of looks like the bubble packaging. That's what it reminds me of. And I thought it would be super cool and give the green a little bit more effect to it. So I'm using this, what's this one called? It's called Prism Stone, and it is a distressed oxide, and it just looks like the color of a stone, kind of that grayish tone. And I'm using that to go underneath my other cut file of my spider, and I wanted to make it look cool, like there was like a stone wall behind it. So this one I had to do a couple times because this prism stone is pretty light. It's not meant to be real dark, so I had to keep going over it once it dried, and then I did it again and again, and then finally I think the third time I got it exactly where I wanted it and the color that I wanted, because I didn't want it too dark. I just wanted you to be able to see it though through the actual stencil. So I'm going to do it over that, and then I'm also going to do it underneath my two webs that I also die cut as well. I used a lot of cut files on this layout, which I don't usually use a lot of cut files, but I just had to do it this time because Halloween's just so much fun, and there's so many really cool cut files out there, and it just brings the page to life. So I definitely wanted to do it for this one, especially for this Halloween hop. I thought it was going to be super fun. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking some of my scraps from my Halloween kits. Most of them are Echo Park. I think one is called Halloween Town, the other one's just Halloween, and the other one is Bewitched. And I just used a bunch of my scraps. I've been using them all this month and making quite a bit of Halloween layouts. So I only have a little bit left. So I really used it up really, really good this month. So I'm really happy about that. And I got a lot of my Halloween layouts with my kids scrapbooked, so which worked out really well. So my title, of course, is going to be the title you see right there of that file cut that I did. It's called the Boo Crew, and I thought that was perfect because they look like they're the Boo Crew. I mean, my one daughter's face just says it all, right? She is so like, she's such an actress. I'm telling you, I think she's going to be one when she grows up. But her mouth open wide like that is just too funny. And they were all making faces and doing things, and it was just very cute. And this was actually in the car on the way to school last year when they got dressed up for school. So super cute. So now what I'm doing is I'm popping everything up. Now I didn't pop up my pop because I already popped up some other stuff inside of it. So I just glued that down. And now I'm just glued my photo down, but I did pop that up with some craft foam. I popped up the title with some craft foam. And now I'm going to glue down these little webs that I also got from my Cricut machine as well. This is the most I've used my Cricut machine ever. I don't know why I don't use it more often. I have all these cut files I could use and have access to, and I just don't do it, and I need to do it more often because it really can fill up a page really nicely and make it look really super cool. So that one's on the bottom there, and now I'm going to use these little bubbles that are supposed to be like coming out of that pot of green goo, I call it. Or a green brew, I should say, because the witch is brewing something up. And I am going to pop these up as well and then glue them down with my Scotch glue. Now, I don't do that much on this because there's a lot of cut files on this, and I just wanted to do a lot of mixed media so that was good. And then I wanted to make sure that my photo was present, and that's the part that's really supposed to be shown. So I wanted to make sure, and the photo's really big, so I really like that. But I wanted to make it look like they were in the pot, the witch's pot of green goo. And so then I used one of those stickers I had on my sheets, and I'm also using those spiders, and I'm using the bats. So now I also had this other stamp, and it looks like kind of like, I don't know, it looks like flames coming up, sort of. So I thought it would be really interesting to kind of stamp it on the red part, and so the reddish orange, I should say, color. And I decided to do it, and I liked it, so I kept going with it. And it made it look a little bit better. I liked, the stamping on top of it, and I went a little bit lighter in some spots. I didn't go too crazy with it. And I think it looks really cool, and I liked that. But that's all I did, guys. That's it. So it was super easy, super fun to do. Great mixed media layout. The background turned out awesome. I just love how this turned out. This is by far my favorite Halloween layout that I've done this year. So I hope you guys like it too. Don't forget to check out the other ladies. I'm going to have them all linked down below. They're all going to be in it this week, so it's going to be super cool. So you'll get lots of inspiration. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you. Just hit that red subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. So there it is, guys. Make sure you check out the other ladies. I can't wait to see what they come up with. And I want to thank you guys for watching. And remember, stay crafty. Bye.